Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We have prepared a statement from the state, and we will be stating our statement now. Listen properly. We have a 6-phase plan to reopen the state. The plan will be a phased plan that we will plan to utilize in phases. Nah? The phases will be planned and the planning will be phased. Yeah. We will move quickly and slowly to open but remain closed. I have created a staff of staffers who will plan the phase and planning while phasing their phases. And that is our reopening plan. Thank you very much. Remember to wave and walk away. Thank you. This way. Okay.
Yeah?
Now that's one way to piss off an entire nation. I swear the government has perfected the idea of saying a lot, but telling you very, very little about it all. Welcome, fellow South Africans, and welcome to the new show here on the South Africa Uncensored channel. Now today we're going to be talking about the phase program that the government rolled out in order to curb the spread of the COVID-19. But let's quickly just recap about what happened so far. On the 15th of March, President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, declared a national state of disaster and announced measures like immediate travel restrictions and the closure of schools from 18th of March. On 23rd of March, a national lockdown was announced starting on 26th of March 2020. On 23 April, Ramaphosa announced that from 1 May, a gradual and phased easing of the lockdown restrictions would begin, lowering the national alert level to 4. Now, I want to quickly go through these lockdown phases with you, just so we all understand exactly what's going on. So there are 5 phases. We're going to be looking at the restrictions and rules and what you are and are not allowed to do during each phase. Phase 5, as everyone knows, was the complete lockdown. Drastic measures required to contain the spread of the virus to save lives. That's what they kept telling us. And then we went to stage 4, or level 4, and right at the very top, the liquor ban. Sale, dispensing, distribution, and transportation, except where alcohol is required for industries producing hand sanitizers, disinfectants, soap, alcohol for industrial use, household cleaning products, and liquor for export purposes. Now, this is very important. We can export liquor, but you're not allowed to consume it inside the country. How does that work? Yeah, look at your own people first, right? The next one is a tobacco sales ban, tobacco products, e-cigarettes, and related products. Now, for the life of me, I cannot understand why tobacco has been banned. No other country has done this. There are scientists and very smart people in the rest of the world too, and they did not do this. Now, there's a lot of conspiracy theories going on, and I certainly have my own ideas about this. Curfew. Now, of course, from 8 o'clock until 5 in the morning, except if granted a permit to perform an essential or permitted service or is attending to a security or medical emergency. All right, of course, curfews have been set in motion in other countries as well. This is an understandable move. No objections there. It's a hassle, yes, but it could be a necessary one. Evictions. Prohibition of. Orders of eviction are stayed and suspended until level 4 ends unless overridden by a court. All right, that means you are not to be evicted from your home even if you are behind on payments for your apartment or your house or anything like that, unless the court decides you have to. Movement. People may leave their place of residence too, perform an essential or permitted service, go to work if they have a permit, buy permitted goods, obtain permitted services, move children as allowed, walk, run, or cycle between 6 and 9 within a 5 kilometer of their place of residence. Now, few things here. Restricting movement of individuals and allowing you to do certain things. You're allowed to do this, you're allowed to do that, you're only allowed to do this. This sounds very much like something that used to happen in the past. If I could just put my finger on it. What was it? Well, I can't think of it right now, but I'm sure it'll come to me. And then to walk, run, and cycle between 6 and 9 a.m. Only those 3 hours. Now, for the life of me, I cannot figure out what's the risk between if you run after 9. What's going to happen? You're going to get the coronavirus. If you go jogging 1 minute past 9 o'clock in the morning, you're going to get sick. It's science. You just don't understand science. This is very good science. Public transport. The Minister of Transport may allow the resumption of rail, bus services, taxi services, e-hailing services, and private vehicles by setting out the hygiene conditions to limit exposure to COVID-19. This is never going to happen. All right? You're not going to be able to regulate the entire country of South Africa. Taxis, Ubers, whatever. You're not going to be able to regulate those. Not successfully anyway in South Africa. All right. Places closed to the public, where religious, cultural, sporting, entertainment, and recreational, exhibitional, organizational, or similar activities are held. All right. So that's basically everywhere. Everywhere is locked. Can't do anything. Can't go anywhere. Can't meet anyone. Public parks, sports grounds and fields, beaches, and swimming pools. Now, for the life of me, why are the beaches closed? I know I'm not the only person that's got a gripe about this. Why are the beaches closed? I mean, honestly, if you're swimming in the ocean all by yourself, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? It's nothing. You're not going to get sick from the water. If someone is swimming 10 meters away from you, they're not going to give you the virus, and you're not able to give the virus to them. The virus does not swim through the water to infect you. No, the real reason for this is they do not have the necessary manpower or the resources to regulate who comes and goes from the beaches. So what they're doing is, to make up for their inability to regulate their own people, they're just banning everyone. Flea markets. Okay, yeah, flea markets can be very crowded, understandable. Nightclubs, of course, no nightclubs. All right, this is a bad idea. Casinos, absolutely. You should be worrying about other things instead of losing all your money. Exceptions for those rendering security and maintenance services. Of course, thank you very much. At least the services are running. Or they're supposed to, if they're not being harassed by the police. Masks, cloth, mandatory when in public. Thank you. Finally, this is something I absolutely agree with you. Masks are essential. I have mine right here. When going out in public, please wear your masks. Sales allowed for food, cleaning, protective, baby care, stationery, winter clothing, bedding, heating, medical supplies, fuel, coal, wood, gas, hardware supplies for emergency home repairs, and essential services by qualified tradespersons. Components for vehicles for essential workers, chemicals, packaging, and supply of level 4 products. Now, of course, this makes complete sense. You need to be able to go buy the essentials, things that you are absolutely necessary for survival. No gripe about this. 100% true. But then let's go on to, that's the end of level 4. Let's go on to level 3, level 2, and then level 1. And lo and behold, there is little to absolutely no information on what happens at level 3. No information on what happens at level 2. And level 1 is pretty much self-explanatory by itself. Level 3, easing of restrictions on work and social activities. But where? How much? Would you be allowed to now start going to sport games? Are you now allowed to go to a braai? Are you now allowed to go to the bar? Are you allowed to go to a restaurant? When is the government going to be releasing this information? Further easing of restrictions, maintenance of physical distancing. Further easing of restrictions, that's the same as 3. Why not just skip 3 and go straight to 2? Maintenance of physical distancing. Okay, social distancing, you keep your distance. But by the point of view, relieving social activities in level 3. But in level 2, you're still expecting all the way in level 2 to still have physical distance between people. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Most normal activities resume with precautions at level 1. Precautions at level 1. So what is the last level then? No restrictions. Is that level 0? And why is the government not released their entire plan? Maybe it's because they don't have the entire plan yet. Says, all right, we got phase 4 done. Let's roll it out. We'll think about phase 3, 2, and 1. We'll think about it later. But what's more interesting is how the government is regulating and how they are enforcing these phase plans of theirs. But a lot of that we'll be talking about in future videos. I promise you we'll be talking about it. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please remember to like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to be bringing out videos every single week. My name is Jack. I'll see you in the next one.